Good afternoon. My name is Eddie C, and I'm the author of Trend is Friend. The date today is 28th of December 2022. It's Wednesday, and the time is 1:36 p.m. It's almost the end of the year. Few more days before we welcome the new year 2023. Welcome to Purchase Rationale. Now, Purchase Rationale provides 15 reasons when considering a particular stock. A disclaimer though, that whatever I share here is purely for information and education. Should you take action on a particular stock, please first consult a financial planner or a licensed broker. Okay. The stock today we are going to focus is Ion Metal Group Berhad. Ion Metal Group Berhad, which is E Metal, and the stock code is 7217. Okay. Okay, let's get on with the analysis. Uh, as usual, let's take a look at the intrinsic value of ion metal, all right, or E metal in this case. Okay, interestingly, ion metal uh, has a discount. Okay, so to calculate intrinsic value, we use the enterprise value here. Okay, divided by the total common shares outstanding. Uh, in this case, uh, the enterprise value is, hold on, the enterprise value is 371.50 million divided by uh, total common share outstanding, which is 276.57, and it gives us an intrinsic value for ion metal uh, of 1 ringgit and 34 cent. 1 ringgit and 34 cent, and the current market price at the close of this half day today at 12:30 is only 73 and half cent. Okay, so there is a discount. Okay, a discount of 1 ringgit 34 cent minus 0.735 of about 61 cent. All right, 61 cent about. Okay, and in percentage will be 61 cent divided by the current market price, which is 0.735 of about 83%. 83% discount. All right. If you buy E metal at 75 and a half cent, you are buying at a 83% discount against the intrinsic value it carries. Okay, let's carry on. So there is no need to discuss the uh, whether the oh, what happened. There is no need to discuss if the current the current price is covered by the operating margin because it's already selling at a big discount. So in any case, the operating yield is very high, 25%. Okay, so indicating that actually you are buying at a very big discount. Okay, the ROIC for ion metal is 8%, and interestingly, there's a P/E ratio of only 4.8. So if you use the magic formula to assess or evaluate the stock, if you use 8% divided by the 4.8, it's almost like uh, two times, less than two times, but two times. Okay, so something's wrong with the computer. Okay, all right, it's almost two times. So meaning you are buying at a very good value, right? If based on the magic formula, if you use 8.08 divided by 4.82, okay. So and going forward, price earning ratio is only 4.14. What it means is that with the better earning coming forth in the future, uh, you will expect the price earning ratio to continue dropping. Of course, currently e-metal most likely have last 2 years of good non-performance. So currently the uh, net earning is starting to get better. So you will see the forward price earning ratio will drop even further. Okay. And enterprise value to EBITDA, or what I call my acquirer's multiple, is less than 10, it at 8.43, which is very good. Still pays a dividend of 3.13%. Uh, and of course, the dividend payout ratio is low due to previous poor performance on a trailing 12 months basis. Okay, what's worrying is the free cash flow trailing 12 month. There is a negative 62 million short of free cash flow. Okay, uh, and of course the margin is also minus 43%. What it means is that for every dollar sale, e-metal is still short of about 43 cents to cover, should it use the excess fund to pay dividend or to spend on capex. All right, and also worrying due to lack of free cash flow is also the net debt. It has a net debt of 178 million. All right. So let me reconfirm. So the current cash flow is most likely funded by borrowing. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to overview. Computer is rather slow, so you have to be patient. I cannot rush things. Okay, sorry. The overview is actually on the financial, and then yes, that's it. Overview. Let's look at the cash. Okay, look at the balance sheet on the annual basis. Okay, the debt to asset. Okay, it has come down somewhat because Total asset has gone up in 2021 against 2022. Total liability maintains somewhat, and the debt, which is represented by the gray or purplish line, debt to asset, has come down somewhat, and it is financed by, you can see it's definitely not financed by operating, represented by the orange line. Okay, looks like they have invested in something. So that is why probably they spend quite a bit on capex, since Ion Metal is a iron and steel mill. Okay, so they have invested heavily, and for that reason, I think quite a lot of their cash has gone into capex, and is also uh, represented by the green line, meaning also borrowing quite heavily from the bank. So that explains why it has a negative free cash flow, and also a heavy net debt, of 178 million, and it has also a bad debt or doubtful account of oh no, in this case it is minus 11.5. So they have probably made some recovery on some previously doubtful account on account receivable. Okay, so this probably brings back some money for them to spend on capex. Okay, interestingly, Poitrosky F score, or in this case, the performance delivery on management and also profitability, is at 6, not up to expectation. Normally 7 is a good number, but 6 indicate that it is coming up. All right, so we'll be forgiving on that. The Altman Z score is 1.45. Okay, that is also a little bit short. Normally, uh, 2.5 is the norm. It's only 1.45. Anyway, it also explains why it is 1.45, because of the negative free cash flow and the very high debt, right? Ion metal carries, right? Anyway, by niche M score, meaning whether in massage or manipulated is account. Okay, looks like E metal kept to their part of the deal, and they kept their accounts in good order. All right. So generally, fundamentally wise, the ion metal is most likely on a reversal recovery. All right. But more interestingly, actually, is that two things. First, we have also already calculated the intrinsic value, which is selling at 83% discount against the market price. That is a first interesting thing. And the other interesting thing is the sentiment that the market has to offer right now. Okay, since June, July this year, Young Metal has uh, did some rising price. Okay, some scenario of rising price. So on a trend basis, it has already occurred higher lows here. So if based on the new assessment, actually there is a golden crossover sometime on the beginning of July, and it has maintained above this. Okay, so not only it has crossed the MA233 line using its MA21. It has also crossed the MA233 using its MA55. So definitely the trend has already formed. Okay. Momentum wise, also at around mid June, the ROC crosses above the zero neutral line, and since then it has most of the time maintained above the zero line. So it is telling us the momentum is carrying the ascension of its price action. Okay, all right, and of course, based on today, there is a breakout to above the cloud, and actually, uh, it is a squeeze breakout. Against, if you draw a straight line over here, okay, today's price action does a strategy called squeeze breakout, all right, and the momentum is on since all its price candlestick and action is above the cloud, and it is confirmed again by the rate of change ROC over here. Okay. Now should you buy at the current price at 73.5 cents? Okay. And set at the target of 1 ringgit and 5 cent, 1 ringgit and 5 cent. Uh, and the target price is set at the apex of Ilio wave 3, okay, with a stop loss at 64 cent. Uh, you will yield a reward to risk ratio of 2.85 times. All right. So it looks good. Two times for me is good enough, but this is 2.85 times. Okay. And interestingly, the bias intact is beginning to form, meaning volume, and price action breakout are starting to be seen in the last 2 days. Okay, it happened before, but the last 2 days is a very strong sentiment. In this case, the bias intact. All right, where the candle, where the price action and the volume sees 2 days of breakup, right? So I would say that the sentiment is good because most of the price action now is above the 233 line, and a nice bold saucer, and I has not found a saucer. It's a nice curve of the MA233 line indicating that it is actually ascending. All right. So it is likely it will achieve the target of 1 ringgit and 5 cent. So it's your decision should you want to take action on it today beyond metal. So remember, nothing is guaranteed. There are some weakness on free cash flow. There are some weakness on very high debt, and there are some weakness on the M, not M score, the F, what score is it? Goodness, on the Z score. Okay, Z score meaning going bankrupt within 2 years. Very high possibility. Okay, so it's not a perfect stock, but the potentials are good. All right, high risk, high return. If you think my trading idea shared today is informational and educational, please like, share, and subscribe. I cannot emphasize to subscribe because if you share and subscribe, it will help the channel to grow and also allow others who are interested to watch the video as well. Okay. Thank you for listening and your time. Have a good day. Hi, my name is Eddie C. I'm the author of Trend Following Metrics. Please allow me to introduce to you my latest book release. In this book, we explore trend following metrics and its advantages so you may decide if it fits your investing style. Trend following is a trading style that tries to catch the longer trends in the market and ride them for as long as possible. Its advantages are in trend following, you catch trends from the very beginning. Your entries and exits don't need to be that exact. Trend following don't take away much of your time. You enjoy lower transactional costs relative to day trading. You detect and cut your losses early. I personally recommend the book Trend Following Metrics should you want to deepen your learning about trend following. And I encourage you to read this book. In launching the book Trend Following Metrics, I have a book promotion fair called Read to Improve from the 19th December till January 31st next year. Excuse me. Should you use the discount code TIF Thailand, India, Finland, TIF Thailand, India, Finland, you are entitled to buy any two books from my Trend is Friends books collection at only 45 ringgit. Grab this offer while it lasts. Thank you for listening to my commercial, and I hope to see you then. Thank you and bye bye.